What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel. This is your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, we are back for the Physical Media Report, episode 273. That is right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of Blu-ray and 4K. And look, we got quite a bit of stuff to talk about here today. I feel like they're ramping up a little bit in the world of physical media. I feel like I got like more announcements than ever last week. I definitely feel like I posted a lot on my Physical Media Report Instagram page, which if you guys are not following, okay, I'm already stumbling over my words. Go ahead and follow. I got that link down below. I try to keep you guys up to date on all the announcements as they come out over on that page, and I use that page to go over everything and give my more in-depth thoughts in the Physical Media Reports weekly. So yeah, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on the video. If you could be so kind, hit the like button. I would definitely appreciate that. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave me a comment down below of everything that we get into today. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We've got news. We've got deals. A lot of deals are ending this week, so definitely keep that in mind as well. And we've got what is new this week, which there's quite a bit coming out this week. So lots of stuff to cover. But let me know what you're the most excited about in the comment section below. And since we got a lot of stuff to cover, let's just go ahead and get into it. Let me bring up my Physical Media Report page, which that page, guys, has been growing. Ever since I started this, it's grown by 1,500 followers. So thank you all so much for coming over and following that page. I do appreciate it. And continue to do so. Like I said, guys, if you don't want to wait till Monday to hear all the announcements, then you can follow this page and I keep you guys up to date. But you get the more in-depth stuff with this video, so definitely keep that in mind. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to start with this Dark Knight Steelbook set. And there's more to come on this later because updates were coming throughout the week. Sometimes it's just how it is, guys. I post like when something happens. And then like if there's an update, I post again. But new 20th anniversary Dark Knight Trilogy 4K Steelbook set is available to pre-order on Zavi.com. So this is the initial image that we got. It's a new Dark Knight Steelbook set. I think it's a 4 Steelbook set. I want to say that each film, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises, all get their own Steelbook. And I think the 4th Steelbook is maybe the trilogy on Blu-ray. Or the special features. I'm not exactly sure, but there's cards in here. There's booklets. Looks like there's like a newspaper looking thing in here as well, which looks pretty damn awesome, honestly. And yeah, this is cool. I'll be honest, I don't have the Dark Knight trilogy on 4K. I'm still rocking the Blu-ray set that I bought a long time ago. I used to have all these on DVD back in the day, but I do not anymore. But I got the Blu-ray set. I never upgraded to 4K. And I should have jumped on like the slipcover editions when they were super cheap at Best Buy because there was numerous sales, but I never got them. So this is something that I'm definitely interested in, just to finally get these movies on 4K and a nice like Steelbook package. So yeah, but again, we got more updates to come. I believe this is the UK version of this. There is a US version that they announced that we'll talk about later. But if you want to get this, if you're in the UK, it is available to pre-order on Zavi right now. I'll try to leave that link down below. Oh, there is more images, guys. I'm sorry. There's more in-depth images of each Steelbook. So this is Batman Begins. You got some nice interior artwork. The Dark Knights, of course, you got Heath Ledger's Joker. It's been a while since I've watched these movies. I mean, I love them. I think they're great. Even The Dark Knight Rises, I enjoy quite a bit. But it's just been a while since I've sat down and actually watched them. And yeah, this says the Dark Knight trilogy. So I imagine this is all the films on Blu-ray plus the bonus materials, or maybe it's just the bonus materials. But you got a nice interior image of Christian Bale's Batman right there, which is really cool as well. But yeah, guys, let me know if you're interested in that in the comment section below. All right, let's scroll over, and we got an update on the Corpse Bride Steelbook coming out from Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers Home Entertainment will celebrate the 20th anniversary of Tim Burton's Corpse Bride from 2005 with a new 4K Blu-ray Steelbook release, which is scheduled to arrive on the market on September the 23rd. And the pre-order is up on Amazon right now. So it looks like we've got another situation here where that's temporary artwork. I do not think that's the actual artwork for the Corpse Bride, but I will take you over to Blu-ray.com real quick. We got to be careful, guys, when we're using Blu-ray.com. You never know what images are legit anymore. Um, but they do have this image posted up on Blu-ray.com. So I imagine that's probably likely going to be the official image that's on the cover. But for whatever reason, when you click on the Steelbook on Amazon, it shows the blank image, the blank cover image. But you do get the interior artwork, which looks really nice. Yeah, I haven't seen the Corpse Bride in a very long time, probably since the theater. I think I watched it once in the theater and I was like, okay, this is fine. And I just never felt the need to watch it again. But I do imagine we'll get an update on the actual artwork for this. I also do believe because it's Warner Brothers, we'll likely get a slipcover standard 4K option as well. I could be wrong. Maybe Warner Brothers is going to Steelbook only 4Ks too, but hopefully not. I just made a video about that and how I'm very against it. But hopefully, because it's Warner Brothers, usually they'll do the Steelbook. They'll also do the regular 4K. We'll get both for the Corpse Ride. I just don't think that they've announced it yet. But this is up on Amazon to pre-order. If you want to do so, I will link it down below. Next up, we got a bunch of stuff with M3gan 2.0. So this is the official cover of the 4K and also the Blu-ray for M3gan 2.0. It is coming to 4K and Blu-ray from Universal Pictures this September the 23rd. And just like the first, it looks like we're getting an unrated version for home video. So I imagine this version, because just the first film came out in the theaters, it was PG-13. This movie came out in theaters PG-13. But when we got the first one, actually, I think it was on Peacock first, the unrated version you could watch on Peacock, and then it was on home video, and then everybody was complaining about, why didn't you show this in the theaters? Well, I mean, it's a simple answer to that. They're trying to get more butts in the seats. They know that M3gan kind of caters to the more like, 12, 13, 14-year-old audience. So they're trying to get more, people. And like my daughter is 10 and she loves M3gan. So it's like that's the audience they're kind of going for. Like it's almost like a gateway horror, type thing. So I understand why they didn't do R in the theater, but for the home video release, you're going to get the unrated, and I imagine they'll also have the regular cuts on here as well. But yeah, I saw M3gan 2.0 in the theaters. Like I said, my daughter likes M3gan, and we all just went as a family to go see it. It's very goofy. It is a shift in genre from the first one, but I don't know. It was fine for what it was. I don't expect too much out of a M3gan film, to be quite honest. Anyway, I enjoyed the first one, and I thought this one was okay. But yeah, M3gan 2.0, 4K, and you're also going to have a Blu-ray. There's all kinds of features here. You do get the unrated version, like I said, and it's up. Oh, they're giving details. Upgraded with enhanced kills, deleted scenes, and more blood and carnage. See the unrated version that was too gruesome for theaters. So I mean, look, I'm kind of sold. Like, I'll probably end up getting this just because I do want to see that cut, kind of. Total upgrade, making M3gan 2.0, equipped with serial killer upgrades. The team that unleashed M3gan returns. Cast and crew take you through the artistry and craftsmanship that went into building a bigger, badder, and bloodier sequel. Droid DNA unveil M3gan 2.0 as she prepares to tackle rogue military assassin Amelia. Art of Slaying, the cast. So, I mean, you got a lot of stuff. Scene breakdown, embrace AI convention. So there's like 5 new features here. I'm not seeing an audio commentary with the director or anything like that. It would have been cool to get that. I'm just not seeing that. Maybe the director, Allison Williams or something, do a commentary, but it doesn't look like we have a commentary here for M3gan 2.0. Also, we are getting a bundle pack. This is called the M3gan 2 Movie Bestie Bundle, and you're going to have the first M3gan and you're going to have the M3gan 2.0 on a 4K together. Now, it looks like this is going to be 4K only, and they're not going to. Let me go back to this real quick. So, okay. So, yeah, the regular 4K's got the 4K and the Blu-ray and the digital code. But if you get the 2-pack, you're just getting the 4K discs, it looks like, plus the digital code. But this is also going to be coming out on September the 23rd. So if you don't have the first M3gan in 4K, this is your opportunity to get both at the same time. So I guess that's cool. Next up, guys, we've got The Coal Miner's Daughter is coming to 4K. And this is coming out from Universal on September the 9th. And the pre-order is up on groove.com. And I think by now it's up on Amazon. But wherever it's up, I'll try to link that down below in the description. The Amazon link, the Groove link, whatever I can link down below, I will do so. But this is a movie. It's got Sissy Spacek. It's got Tommy Lee Jones. I've actually never seen The Coal Miner's Daughter. So I might grab this at some point and check it out. And Universal, can I just say, is kind of quietly killing it with the 4K upgrades this year. I feel like every week they're announcing a new title to come to 4K. So that's definitely cool. And we've also got, coming from Universal, Kung Fu Panda 2. So I think we got the first Kung Fu Panda maybe last year, and the fourth one is in 4K. I think all we're missing now is the third one, but this is coming to 4K on September the 9th, and the pre-order is currently up on groove.com, but like I said, I think it's up on Amazon right now. A lot of this stuff goes up for pre-order before like any kind of press release or news comes out on Blu-ray or on Groove. So definitely be checking them frequently because they're always updating with the new like movie Steelbooks they put up on. Like the Superman Steelbook went up on Groove first. I think the Final Destination one, Sinners, all those Steelbooks usually go up on Groove first before you start to see them on Amazon. But yeah, Kung Fu Panda 2. And I imagine I just realized I'm blocking all this stuff. Sorry guys, let me put myself down here. But Kung Fu Panda 2 is coming to 4K on September the 9th. Looks like you got some special features here. It's Dolby Vision, HDR10. And yeah, I don't know if those are new features or if they're past features, but they're probably, past features. But yeah, let me know if you're excited for Kung Fu Panda 2. I think I've only seen the first Kung Fu Panda, if that. I don't know. All right, so we got also coming from Universal, How to Train Your Dragon, the new, live action remake will be available on 4K Blu-ray, 4K Steelbook, and is also getting a 4K double pack, including the first film, the first animated film from Universal Pictures on August the 12th. Kind of interesting they're not doing like a 4-movie 4K pack, with the 2 sequels as well, because they're both already on 4K. But I guess they think the first one is the only one that's needed for the 2-pack. Let's see, special features include, doesn't look like there's a lot of special features announced for this. So I imagine they'll probably have some, but it doesn't look like we have any details as of yet. But this is going to have, HDR, Dolby Vision, all that good stuff. And this is a better look at the Steelbook, even though I have already shown off this Steelbook before, but this is a more complete look at the Steelbook that's going to be coming out. It says it's complete with, or it has a collectible magnetic medallion in it. So that's pretty cool, guys. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. All right, let's talk about this. So I covered these on a live stream the other night, but Lionsgate Limited announced 2 new Steelbooks this past week that is up for pre-order right now, and both of them are coming out on August the 12th. We've got High Tension coming to 4K HDR10. New Steelbook art by Mexifunk, which I love this artwork. I know a lot of people said it looked like a flying saucer, and I definitely see that, but I don't know, it pops and I kind of like it. I like the back of it as well, which I can scroll over and give you a more complete look, with the phone and then the iconic like severed head, which is from the beginning. Yeah, this movie is gnarly as hell. I know people are divided on the ending, but I still really enjoy this film. Only problem is with this is actually, the exact same release that Second Sight put out. So if you've already got the Second Sight version, you really have no reason to get this. And that's the same for the other Steelbook that we're going to talk about here in a second, because all the features are the same. Actually, there is one difference. We'll get into that in a second. All the features are the same, and it's the exact same restoration that Second Sight Films did. At least that's what it says on the website. It says that it is the Second Sight Films 4K restoration. So yeah, but it's got great features. If you never got that Second Sight edition because it's an overseas release, like maybe this is going to be perfect for you. And like I said, it's got all those Second Sight features. It's just on the Steelbook. So, and I mean, a plus would be if you're here domestically in the States, the Blu-ray is not going to be region locked like the Second Sight one is. So you'll be able to play the Blu-ray over here and you'll be able to play the 4K. But the one big difference with this release that I was reading is that this is dubbed. So you have English 5.1 sound, and then you got the French sound as well. So whereas the Second Sight only was available to watch this in French language. So yeah, I guess that's a good thing if you're into dub. Like me personally, I'd rather just watch it in the foreign language. But if you're into dub and you don't want to have to read subtitles and stuff, I get that. You have that option with this edition versus the second sight edition, which you do not. So that might be incentive for some people to get this, that, and also, the cool steelbook artwork. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. High Tension coming to 4K. High Tension's a really, I think it's kind of a modern day horror classic for sure. It kind of kicked off that whole like French extremity movement. But let's go over to the other Steelbook. It Follows is also getting the same treatment from Lionsgate Limited, and it's coming out on August the 12th. They're promoting this as a 10th anniversary 4K edition that is presented in Dolby Vision HDR for the first time on 4K in the US. And yeah, it says right here the new 4K master produced by Second Sight Films is this one as well, because this one also got a Second Sight release, which is a great release, but also this will be a great release because that was a great release because you got all the same special features. So with this one, I don't think there's any differences at all. Like if you have the second sight release, this is exactly the same. But what I do love about this one, the artwork on the front is good. You got Macam and Rowe. It's very simple. I like it. But I love the interior artwork. That shot right there was so freaking. I remember watching this movie for the first time, and I was just like, "What the hell is this film?" Like it's such a gnarly shot. Like right at the beginning of the film, and I loved it so much. I'm glad they put that like in the interior of the steelbook, but I like the artwork as well. I like the artwork on the back, with her looking in the pool and the red and stuff, and it's really cool. But I think with this one, unlike High Tension that had the Blu-ray and the 4K, this one looks like it only has the 4K. So all the features are going to be on the 4K and everything. But I will say, guys, I reviewed this, the second sight version, back in 2023. It is really a spectacular 4K restoration. Like this movie looks incredible. The Blu-ray looks fine too, but like this movie looks incredible on 4K. Like I loved it. The director came in, supervised the restoration, and it looked awesome. And it follows to me. I don't know. It might be the best horror film of the 2010s. Like I love The Witch. Well, The Witch is probably my favorite. It Follows might be number two, then maybe Hereditary, but I don't know. Like this one, I feel like it gets better, like, as the years go. Like, I feel like this movie just keeps getting better. I really think it's gonna be a classic one day, like a legitimate horror classic, but I love It Follows. So, I'm excited for both of these, I guess, coming to Steelbook, nice collectible Steelbooks. I'll definitely, because I will be getting these from Lionsgate, I'll definitely do reviews, comparisons to the Second Sight edition, even though I kinda just did that, but if there's any other details, I'll dig into it. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the new Lionsgate Limited announcements in the comments section below. We've also got the Criterion announcements for the month of October. So I went into all these in depth in a live stream I did the other night as well. But I'll cover it briefly, real quick. We got A History of Violence coming to 4K October the 21st. We got Nightmare Alley coming to 4K on October the 28th. We got Altered States, which is really exciting for a lot of people, coming to 4K on October the 21st. We got Eyes Without a Face coming to 4K on October the 14th. We got Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me coming to 4K on August the 7th. And we have Deep Crimson, which is the only one of these films I haven't heard of, coming to 4K on October the 28th. And lastly, David Cronenberg's film, The Shrouds, will debut on Blu-ray from the new line Criterion Premieres. So Criterion Premieres is supposed to be a selection of new theatrical films presented on Blu-ray and DVD, released in association with the Criterion channel. So that's pretty cool, and I'll probably end up getting that at some point. I've heard divisive things on the Shrouds, but also I heard the same on what was that last film that he did? I'm forgetting. Crimes of the Future, which I actually really enjoyed Crimes of the Future. So I'll check out the Shrouds at some point. But yeah, really awesome announcement or slate of announcements for the month of October from the Criterion Collection. I love A History of Violence, so I'm super excited to get that on 4K. Also, Altered States, I've heard great things about, so I'm excited to get that. And Nightmare Alley, I never grabbed the release that Disney put out a couple of years ago, and this edition is supposed to have the black and white version, or I think it's supposed to be a new black and white version, like it's an extended version. And then you got the original version as well. It's like a big digipack box set, it's supposed to be. I think it has a new documentary on it, The Making of, with Guillermo del Toro. And it's also got a conversation between Bradley Cooper and Guillermo del Toro as well. So it looks like they kind of went all out for this release of Nightmare Alley, and I'm excited to get that one as well because I actually never saw it back in the day when it came out. All right, guys. So that's the Criterion announcements. Let me know what you think about that. Criterion, they kind of killed it for the month of October. So let me know what you think. Next up, guys, this is the big one. Master and Commander. So Disney dropped this announcement, I think last Wednesday. They will be releasing a 4K UHD steelbook of Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, and it will be releasing from Disney and 20th Century Studios on August the 5th. So very close. Like they do these announcements, and it's like usually 2 or 3 weeks away. So I will say, guys, I have not looked in a bit, but the Master and Commander 4K Steelbook did go up for pre-order the day after this was announced. Usually they'll wait a week to put it up, but as soon as it came up for pre-order, I posted that in my community tab. I try to keep you guys up to date. I can't make a video because I have a day job. I cannot jump on here and make a video and tell you that Master and Commander is up for pre-order. I just don't have that kind of time. But I try to update you guys in my community tab. So you got to pay attention to that because I try to keep this stuff up to date. I try to let you know when these bigger releases that could sell out go up for pre-order. I know Night of the Living Dead 1990 4K Steelbook went up for pre-order as well. I'll also link that down below. So I tried to post that because I feel like that's another one that might sell out. I don't update you guys on every new pre-order, but the ones that I think could sell out quickly, like those are the ones that I promote. So I'm not trying to push FOMO or anything, but we know how Disney is with these steel books, and they sell out and they don't come back for like 3 months and then they sell out again. It's just the whole thing. And I don't want people to have to deal with that really want this. So Master, and it actually went up for pre-order for a good price. It was like $39.99. So I actually jumped on it. $39.99 for the steelbook. It's a nice steelbook, and I have vague memories of this movie, but I would actually like to revisit it and on 4K, and I don't have it in the collection at all. Doesn't look like there's going to be any new features or anything like that, but it says newly restored and remastered from the original elements. This stunning 4K release is presented with Dolby Vision, HDR, audio delivering breathtaking picture and immersive sound, offering fans the definitive home viewing experience of the acclaimed epic. So this is a Peter Weir film. And the disc size on this is going to be 100 gigabytes. The Blu-ray is going to be 50 gigabytes. So I imagine that's going to be a new remastered Blu-ray. It's going to have Dolby Atmos. It's going to have 2.0 Dolby Digital Descriptive Audio. You're going to have DTS 5.1 on the Blu-ray, and you're going to have English, Spanish, and French subtitles. So there you have it, guys. Master and Commander. It's Disney and they suck, but you know what? They're putting out these movies on 4K, so I guess you got to give them a little bit of credit, right? But Master and Commander, I know this is one people were looking forward to. I think I discussed it on the Physical Media Report a couple of months ago, and now it is officially announced. This is the official artwork that was announced by Disney, and I think it's available to pre-order. Let me look real quick, guys, because I'm on here, so I might as well look and see if it's sold out. Yep, it's as I'm filming this right now, guys, it is sold out on Amazon at least. Like maybe it's a bit. I'll try to look at some other locations, Diabolic Orbit, see if I can find it anywhere else. Link it down below, but it's gone already for pre-order. So that's very disappointing. Hopefully it comes back soon. But as we've seen with Disney in the past, don't get your hopes up. It's a messy situation with Disney over there in these 4K steelbook releases. But I do want to add, guys. Well, actually, I got that a little bit later, so we'll get to that then. But let me know if you're excited for Master and Commander coming to 4K. Hopefully, you got to pre-order it in the comment section below. Next up, I'm actually super excited for this. I just bought this on DVD too. Silverado is coming to 4K. This is the 1985 film. It's going to be celebrating its 40th anniversary, and Sony Pictures will be releasing this one on October the 7th, and it's going to be a new 4K presentation in Dolby Vision, restored from the original camera negative. But you got the feature presented in 4K with Dolby Vision, restored from the original camera negative. You got Dolby Atmos here. You got 5.1. Looks like you've got some commentaries here. You got a Return to Silverado with Kevin Costner featurette. The specs here, you got PG-13. I don't know if it's got disc size or anything like that, but you got the Making of Silverado featurette as well. I'll have to check on my DVD and see if all these are, older special features or any of them new. But I will say, I think the Blu-ray for Silverado, I feel like it was out of print or something. Maybe not, but I think it only had like a digipack that was available. For the Blu-ray, yeah, it's like $65 on Amazon, and I think you can get it for 28 if you get it used, but it's pretty much out of print, and it was only a digibook, it looks like, that was available for Silverado, so that's why I went ahead and got it on DVD, but I'm excited, guys. Westerns, I love Westerns, and I love Westerns on 4K because I think Westerns just have the most potential to look fantastic on 4K, just like with some of the great, like, scenery and stuff in them. So I'm very, very excited for Silverado. I love this Steelbook. I think it's a great looking Steelbook, and I'm super excited for this one, guys. So let me know what you think of the Silverado coming to 4K. The pre-order for this one that I've seen, maybe that'll change by tomorrow, and I'll link it down below. It's not up yet, so I haven't seen a pre-order for Silverado as of yet. All right, but let me know if you're excited for that in the comment section below. Next up, guys, I spotted this on Groove, or not Groove, Zavi. I spotted this on Zavi, but One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. There was an image, a 4K of this, and there's a pre-order up. But this is the image that they're using. Of course, this is not going to be the official artwork of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but this is the standard version that they are promoting. That's up on Zavi right now to pre-order. There's no official announcement. There's no official date, but there is a pre-order to get this on Zavi. But there's not just a regular version. I don't think I posted about this, but I saw when I got on there again, there's also a Steelbook version on Zavi as well. So I think because this will probably be coming out from Warner Brothers, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, it is a Warner Brothers film. But I think, we could be seeing a Steelbook and a slipcover version of this. But also, I think what's going to happen is we could be seeing a UK special edition, kind of like we saw with Amadeus, where it's like a Steelbook inside of a hardbox for this. Because it's also a Milos Forman film. It's a classic, iconic movie. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this one to come to 4K for a long time. It's been a while since I've seen this film. I feel like the first time I watched it was in high school. I feel like they showed it one of my classes in high school. But it is a great movie, and I've watched it a couple times since, and it is a film that I would definitely like to return to in 4K because I don't currently have it in the collection. So let me know what you think of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Are you excited for the 4K? But again, not an official announcement, but the pre-order is up on Zavi, so I think that's a pretty heavy indication that this is coming at some point and probably before the end of the year. Next up, guys, to continue on with the Dark Knight trilogy, this is a closer look at that Steelbook set, and it looks like it will be going up for pre-order on Amazon. Warner Brothers is promoting this as the Dark Knight trilogy 4K Blu-ray Steelbook set, and it's supposed to be sold exclusively at Amazon later this summer. So I guess the people that were selling it at Zavi didn't notify Amazon that they're also selling it because it's not exclusive to Amazon. I'm pretty sure it was on Zavi US to pre-order. So it's not exclusive to Amazon. I guess like the US version is, and then the other one's a UK version, but they're basically the same set. I don't think that there's any differences here because when I scroll over, it's got all the same stuff included here that they're promoting. It includes all 3 film steelbooks. Then you got a 4th exclusive steelbook containing these collectibles. Okay, so they're putting all the so I guess that's what that steelbook is. They're putting all the collectible stuff, the art cards and posters and booklets and all that stuff. They're putting all that inside the steelbook. Okay, so I get it now. But this is supposed to be coming out on September the 9th. Let me see, because I do have Blu-ray. I thought I had Blu-ray.com open, but I don't again. Let me see if this is available to pre-order yet, because I don't think it was available to pre-order just yet. I'm sorry, guys. I'm using the report to do research. I should have all this stuff up front, right? So as of right now, it's supposed to come out September the 9th. I think it's up on Amazon, but the pre-order is not open yet. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it hasn't been open because a lot of people were assuming when they looked on Amazon and the pre-order wasn't up, or they were acting like they didn't have them or it was out of stock. A lot of people assumed it sold out. I don't think that's the case. I don't think it sold out because I don't think it ever went live. So I think the pre-order is still to come for the Dark Knight set, unless it went live and literally sold out in like an hour and I just missed it. But I don't think it ever went live. So I think that, and then the same is also true for the Superman set that I talked about last week. I don't think that pre-order has gone live yet. And a lot of people were thinking that sold out. So I don't think that either one of these Steelbook sets has gone live yet on Amazon, but it's listed, but it's just not live. And it acts like it's sold out. So I think those will be up at some point soon. But again, this is supposed to be coming out on September the 9th. Next up, guys, we got Isla Il Ilsa. She God, I can't talk. She Wolf of the SS. And I think Kino Lorber has been promoting this one for quite some time. This is going to be a Kino Cult title, and this is Spine number 37. This is coming out from the Kino Cult line from Kino Lorber on September the 30th. This is a brand new HDR Dolby Vision Master. You got audio commentaries on here. You got a new audio commentary. You got an interview with Don Edmonds, and looks like some good stuff here. I'm not too familiar with this film, obviously, but I do know people were excited for it when it was announced. So let me know if you're excited for Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS. And I thought that there were multiple of these movies, and I could have sworn I remember when this was first announced by Kino that these were going to be coming out. They announced like a 4-film box set, but maybe they're going to do all these separately. I don't know. Next up, we got coming out from Warner Archive, Michael Caine in the original Get Carter is going to be coming to 4K from the Warner Archive collection. So you know it's going to be like one of the best 4Ks of the year, probably because it's coming out from Warner Archive. But yeah, I've never seen this film. I know it has a remake with Sylvester Stallone, so I would be down to get this one and check it out for the first time. Looks like kind of a James Bond kind of movie, but this one came out in 1971. 2-disc, 4K Blu-ray combo pack, 4K restoration of the film by the British Film Institute. Oh yeah, I think this one already got an overseas release. I think it got an overseas release. And because it's saying they did that restoration in 2022, but you got Dolby Vision, you got HDR, vintage audio commentary here with Michael Caine. You got an introduction by Michael Caine, 2022. You got Mike Hodges in Conversation from 2022, 60 minutes. The director discusses his career in this interview recorded at BFI South Bank. So yeah, I think this is done by BFI already. So it looks like they're going to be porting over all those special features from the BFI release that came out back in 2022. But Get Carter, guys, if you've been waiting for a US release, it is coming. And it is coming on August the 26th. All right, guys, Clown in a Cornfield is coming out from RLJ Films, and they have dated this 4K Blu-ray and Blu-ray release of Eli Craig's Clown in a Cornfield, and it's supposed to be coming out on September the 16th. So you're going to have a regular Blu-ray with a slipcover, and then you're going to have a 4K Steelbook here as well. It doesn't look like we're getting a standalone 4K for this one, just a 4K Steelbook and then a regular Blu-ray release, which I'm fine with, guys. You know, I just did a video on Until Dawn, how it just has a 4K, at least here in the States. But you know what? A 4K Steelbook and a Blu-ray, at least you got both formats. Okay. For people that just want to get the Blu-ray because Clown in a Cornfield, it's like, come on, I don't want to spend $40 to get this movie, but I'll spend $15 to get it on Blu-ray, you know, with the cool slipcover. But yeah, this is going to have audio commentaries on it with the author and the director, because this is based on a book series. So that's pretty cool. I think there's 3 of them, so we might get more. And that looks like that's about it. You got some trailers here, and then a audio commentary. So not a ton in terms of special features, but yeah, I may grab this one and check it out. All right, next up, we got a Minecraft movie has got 2 steelbooks up for pre-order on Zavi. I don't think these are going to be available in the US. I think these are UK Steelbook releases for a Minecraft movie, but I will say this, they're both better than the US version, at least to me. I love the Portal one. The purple, Ender Portal one looks really awesome. And then the other one that's at night looks really awesome too. And both of these are going to be coming out on August the 20th. Like I said, they're both available to pre-order on Zavi.com right now. And the first one is called a Minecraft Movie Portal Limited Edition 4K Steelbook, and that is available for $40.99. And the other one is a Minecraft Movie Night Scene Limited Edition, and that is going to be available for $40.99 as well. So yeah, let me know what you think of the artwork on these. I definitely think they're both better than what we got here in the States for a Minecraft movie. Next up, so we are going to be getting a standard 4K of Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, but it's going to be UK only. Doesn't look like, and we shouldn't be shocked by that. That's pretty much a trend with Disney at this point. We get the Steelbook only here in the States, and then we'll get this slipcover version or the standard version over in the UK. So a 4K standard edition of Master and Commander will be available as a UK release, and it is up on Zavi.com to pre-order for $33.99, and the release date is September the 8th. So there you go. And that it looks like it's about a month later than the initial release for Master and Commander, the Steelbook in the States. I think that's important to note as well. So yeah, if you want a standard version, you can get it on Zavi. All right, next up, guys, we got Martyrs was announced for 4K by Eureka. This is a super duper deluxe box set edition of Martyrs on 4K for the first time. Now, Umbrella has several releases for Martyrs. They just did a box set with Martyrs in it, but it's not a 4K, it's just Blu-ray. So this is the first time this movie's coming to Blu-ray or coming to 4K from Eureka. And this thing is a new 4K restoration from the original camera negative by Eureka Entertainment. You got Dolby Vision, you got HDR, you got a new audio commentary here. You got new Revisiting the Belford House interview with lead actor. I cannot pronounce that name, but you have an interview with the lead actor. Then you got new Beauty and Brutality interview with a new French extremity expert, Alice Hallett Bryan. New Over Her Flayed Body, a video essay on martyrs and body horror. So yeah, this thing looks really awesome. Archival feature-length documentary, archival interviews. So that all might be stuff that Umbrella or past releases put out back in the day. This is you got a limited edition 100-page book here with new artwork on it. So this thing is stacked, absolutely stacked. I think it's available right now on Diabolic. This is an overseas release, a UK release of Martyrs. I don't think this is going to be available in the States, but this limited edition is limited to 4,000 copies. It's a hardbound slipcase featuring artwork by Nick Charge. So yeah, and that kind of just dives into all the details, guys. But this looks like an incredible release by Eureka. And yeah, I have not seen Martyrs. I've got 2 copies of it on Blu-ray from Umbrella. So I need to check it out before I get this 4K. But if I watch it and I love it, maybe I'll think about getting this 4K because it looks like a really great edition from Eureka. Next up, guys, big news coming from Screen Factory. They found not the original camera negative, which I initially thought that it was. They found the interpositive because apparently they did, I think they did a 2K scan of the interpositive for the Blu-ray release back in the day. I think that came out back in 2013 or 2014, the Blu-ray release of Day of the Dead. But they refound the interpositive because they lost the interpositive to Day of the Dead. They refound it, and that's what they found, and that's what they're going to use to do the 4K of Day of the Dead. So the negative is just completely off the table. Nobody knows where the original camera negative is for Day of the Dead, so they cannot use that. They have to use the interpositive. But this was very misleading, in my opinion. Maybe if you're like super in the know, but I didn't know that they lost the interpositive. I thought they were trying to find the negative for Day of the Dead, and they were waiting on that. So when they posted this on their Instagram, and I think also Twitter as well, probably Facebook, they announced that we found it. The Day of the Dead. That's all they said. They said we found it. 4K restoration of Day of the Dead coming soon. And I was like, cool. They found the negative, but no, they found the positive. Or the interpositive. So that's what we're going to be getting. We're going to be getting a 4K of the interpositive coming at some point. So yeah, this is one that like has been building and building and building. Like people are like, where's Day of the Dead? Like we got night, we got dawn. We need Day of the Dead on 4K. Where is this at? I know myself, like I thought it was a no-brainer for Screen Factory to do on 4K. So I held off on buying that Blu-ray for a very long time. I finally broke down and got it last October. If you remember, I showed it off. And I was like, well, they said they couldn't find the negative or whatever, so this may never come to 4K, so I just went ahead and get it. And now they announced it. And several people said they just bought the Blu-ray as well. So the Blu-ray curse, guys, it works. You buy the Blu-ray, the 4K is announced. We finally got the announcement. I guess they were waiting on enough of us to buy their Blu-ray, and then they're like, okay, yeah, we found it. We found the interpositive now. We're going to put out a 4K. I could see Screen Factory doing that. I could see Screen Factory doing that for sure. But look, guys, we're getting the 4K. It's not going to be of the best, elements. But it is going to be of the best elements available. So Day of the Dead is coming to 4K. So definitely look forward to that. No official announcement. I imagine, I don't know if we'll get this before the end of the year. We could, if they want to get it in before for the 40th anniversary. But it'll probably be an early to mid 2026 Screen Factory release, I imagine. But I will say, That Blu-ray release is great. It's got a freaking documentary on it that's fantastic. I don't know, like, if they'll add new features here or anything. But honestly, like, that documentary is so great and so comprehensive, we probably don't need anything new, but I hope that they at least add, like, a commentary or something new to kinda sweeten the pot to entice me to upgrade it to 4K. Because, I did just buy the Blu-ray, and I did watch it recently. And the documentary. I just haven't really got a chance to talk about it. But Day of the Dead, guys, coming to 4K. I'm rambling, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We've also got the Airports 4K collection coming from Kino Lorber, and this is coming out on September the 30th. So this is going to be the complete 4-film collection of Airports, and we've already talked about this before, I believe. But you're getting Airports, you're getting the sequels that all have brand new HDR Dolby Vision Masters, and the original has brand new HDR Dolby Vision Masters from 4K scans of the 35 millimeter interpositive reduction elements. And so that's the original, but the sequels looks like they have 4K scans of the 35 millimeter original camera negatives. And then you're going to have new audio commentaries with all these as well, and theatrical trailers and all that stuff. But this is kind of cool because Kino doesn't really do box sets like this too often. I think the last one I remember, um, they do the film noir collections and stuff like that. But the last box set that I remember getting was the Missing in Action box set. But this looks like it's like a digibook type thing or a little envelope booklet, kind of like what Universal does. I know people aren't like super fans of those. I don't mind them. But yeah, I'm sure it's not going to be like super duper quality on the box set, but it is cool that Kino's doing something like this. But if you just want to get them separately by themselves, it looks like we're also getting standard separate releases of the Airport films. If you don't want the box set, you can get them by themselves with nice slip covers, it looks like. So that'll probably be the way that I get it. But Airport 77, Airport 1975, and then the Concorde Airport 79, all coming to 4K from Kino Lorber, September the 30th. We've also got some new Severin Films announcements that they announced 5 new titles and 2 more that we'll talk about here in a second for their summer sale. And this sale does start on July the 25th. So actually I think this Thursday or this Friday, the sale will start. But they added Fearless Dragons, Ferret Vampire Sisters, which is a remake of Brian De Palma's film, which I'm actually kind of interested in. The Shark Hunter and Kill List. And I think all those except for Sisters, which I think Sisters is a 4K. The rest are Blu-ray. And they're also bundling the shark movies that they announced in a box set called Feeding Frenzy, the Italian Sharksploitation Collection. So all of these will be available to pre-order when the sale starts on the Severin Films website on July the 25th. And next up, guys, we got some new announcements from Imprint Films. They will be releasing some adventure collection sets. You got Tales of Adventure collection. I can't even, was that collection 7? Then you got Tales of Adventure collection 8, and then Tales of Adventure collection 9 coming out. And then you got a couple of TV coming from their TV division over at Imprints. And these are all September releases. You got Bewitched season 7 and 8 coming in a box set. Do they have the other ones? I imagine they do. Then you got Space 1999, Super Space Theater getting a Blu-ray box set as well. So yeah, not too familiar with these, but yeah, it looks like you got multiple films with these adventure box sets. Like one of them looks like it has like quite a few movies in that. But yeah, if you're a collector of these, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if I should be looking into these in the comment section below. Next up, we got Best Little Horror House in Texas. Got a Blu-ray announcement from Kino Lorber. This is coming out September the 23rd. This is a brand new HD master from a 2K scan of the 35 millimeter interpositive. You got 2 new audio commentaries here, and you got a making of the Best Little Horror House in Texas featurette. You got outtakes and theatrical trailer, and it's got 5.1 surround and lossless 2.0 sound. And it looks like it has reversible cover art. I've never seen this. I know it's kind of a classic with Burt Reynolds, Dolly Parton, so I will probably get this at some point and check it out. Interesting they didn't do a 4K of this. I feel like this is one that they could have done a 4K of and people would have been excited for because I like I said, I think it's kind of a classic, but let me know what you think of that in the comment section. Lastly, guys, oh my goodness, my voice is just tiring out. This is going to be a longer than usual physical media report. We got, I told you there was a lot of stuff to talk about. Severin announced a couple of other 4Ks yesterday. We got Asylum coming to 4K, and we got Wild Beasts coming to 4K. And I think I just bought both of those in the Severin sale last year on Blu-ray. But I guess it's cool they're coming to 4K if you are a fan of those. And like I said, with the other titles, they'll be available to pre-order this Friday when the sale goes live, or probably this Thursday night is when they'll start it. All right, so that's all the stuff coming out this week. Let's get into some of the deals real quick, guys. So I do want to call out that the Kino Lorber sale ends today. So the spring into summer sale ends today on July the 21st. So if you watch this tomorrow, you watch it Wednesday, the sale's over. So this is your last chance to dive into the Kino Lorber sale and shop as many as 700 titles for low prices, 4Ks and Blu-rays. I went over the sale. I made videos on this sale. So go check those out if you want to know everything in the sale. But you have today only to take part. And next up, guys, you have until you have until Sunday to buy from the 50% off Criterion Barnes & Noble sale. That ends on July the 27th. So yeah, if you want to take part in the Barnes & Noble sale for the month of July for the Criterion Collection, you have to do it this week, whether it's in store, whether it's online. Also, Amazon is price matching a bunch of these. All that will go away on July the 27th. So I definitely wanted to note that. Then we've also got some sales going over on Groove. Let's see. There is a deals on family UHDs. That seems to be over. I'm not seeing that now. Let's see. Let me back up here. I thought I saw a couple of... You got Fairy Tales in 4K sale. Like, they're promoting this stuff and it's all gone. What is going on? All right, weekend 4K deals, fantasy movies, Friday to Monday. So you got some fantasy movies on sale. The Mad Max Collection, $69.99. Northman, $12.99. Dunes, $13.99. Doctor Sleep's $12.99. So if you want all these 4Ks, you can check them out on Groove. And then lastly, we can jump over to Amazon or Blu-ray.com. Check out some of their deals, and I will show newest deals. But Speak No Evil is on Blu-ray for $13.10. We got The Skeleton Key for $18.14. The Room, guys, the iconic The Room is on sale for $18.21 on Blu-ray. 300 is $16.99 on 4K. I did just post a lot of deals a couple of days ago. It's likely some of those are still in effect. But The Last of Us on 4K is $18.58. The Triumphant Trilogy of Bill and Ted on 4K is $59.99. And these are all like within the past 24 hours. Opera is on here for $34.33. Oh, Until Dawn, guys. There's a sale on Until Dawn. It's $49.84 now on Amazon. Far and Away on 4K is $23.99. I was seeing a lot of Screen Factory, Shout Factory titles for a lot cheaper on here as well. Used Cars is $16.36. Gremlins is $15.42 on 4K. Conclave is $19.99 on 4K. So I'll take a look. Oh, My Best Friend's a Vampire, Vestron title is $9.49. So I'll take a look at some of the deals and stuff, guys, and I'll link whatever I can find down below in the deals section in the video. So let's go ahead and dive into what is new this week. We got a lot of good stuff coming out this week, guys, for the week of July the 22nd. All these are coming out this Tuesday. Cobra on 4K is coming out from Arrow Video for $32.99. The Stuff on 4K is coming out from Arrow Video for $49.95, although I think that price has dropped to $31.99. Small Soldiers on 4K is coming out from Paramount for $27.99. I got that on pre-order, so I'm excited to check that one out and maybe do a review of it. Final Destination Bloodlines is coming out from Warner Brothers on 4K for $37.49, getting a 4K Steelbook for $58.99, and a Blu-ray for $30.99. Also a 6-film Blu-ray set for $50.99 as well. Madagascar is coming to 4K from Universal for $24.99. The Knight Rider Complete Series is coming to 4K from Universal for $116.79. Not a bad price for a whole, series of television on 4K. Serenity is getting a 4K Steelbook from Universal for $29.96. The Last Voyage of the Demeter is getting a 4K Steelbook from Screen Factory for $44.98. We've also got Fight or Flight coming to Blu-ray from Vertical Entertainment for $29.99, although I think that's a little bit cheaper now as well. I think it's like $14.99. We got You Can Count on Me coming to 4K from Criterion for $24.98. Also a Blu-ray for $19.98. But remember, guys, that is the sale price that Amazon is price matching Barnes and Noble. Same with Carnal Knowledge coming out on 4K from Criterion for $24.98. Also a Blu-ray for $19.98. We got Danger Diabolique coming to 4K from Kino Cult for $27.99. Also Blu-ray for $22.49. Silent Scream is coming to 4K from Kino Cult for $33.49. Also a Blu-ray for $22.49. Little Buddha, which I didn't realize Keanu Reeves is in that. I may have to get that at some point. Is coming to 4K from Kino Cult for $31.49. Also a Blu-ray for $22.49. The Night Watch collection, guys. Night Watch 1 and 2 is coming out from Arrow Video for $25.99. We've also got Bewitched, the complete series, coming to Blu-ray from Mill Creek for $79.99. Two Beasts to Die is coming to Blu-ray from Radiance Films for $19.99. But again, that is the Criterion, or not the Criterion, but the Radiance Barnes & Noble sale that is making that price be that. So that will jump up to $27.99 probably add to the sale. Same with La Rose, getting a Blu-ray release from Radiance Films for $19.99. We've also got Strangers with Candy coming to Blu-ray from Shout Factory for $20.99. All We Imagine Is Light is coming out from Criterion Premieres for $14.98. Ash Blu-ray is coming out from Shudder for $13.99. Detonation Violent Raiders is coming to Blu-ray from 88 Films for $25.99. We've also got The Tattooed Dragon coming to Blu-ray from Eureka for $25.99. Mr. Peter's Pets is getting a Blu-ray set from Kino Cult for $29.95. Saraband for Dead Lovers is coming to 4K from Powerhouse Films and Indicator for $54.99. Also getting a Blu-ray for $44.99. Original Sin is getting a Blu-ray media book from Cape Light Pictures for $28.49. And lastly, guys, the title you've all been waiting for, Jurassic Games Extinction, is coming out from Wellco USA for $35.49. And with that, guys, we are done with this week's edition of the Physical Media Report. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. Sorry, guys. This may be the longest Physical Media Report I've ever done. We are over 50 minutes right now, so I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and comment down below, guys, what are you excited about? Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.